Hey everyone, how's it going? Octopus here and welcome back to Union Cross. So my last video was on SP Sora and SP Donald and Goofy, and after looking at SP Donald and Goofy, I was like, there's some medals from the back then, like way back, that actually had some good multipliers, and I want to go over them, and also I'm going to trait roll them. So examples are the Sora, the Meow Pals. It's got a 3.5 multiplier at 100%. That's a 7 multiplier for a tier 3, which is really good. And then you also got Meowjesty, which is an exact copy of SP Donald and Goofy, but upright power. So right there, you guys can see random attack, 4.25, 100% guilt. So I want to go for some trait rolls here. I did have an extra copy of Meowjesty, so I'm going to go for that -60. If I can get -60 on this, I technically have a really good tier 3 medal as well. Now, neither of these medals have actual traits on them. I only had 2 copies. I had more before, but as the game went, I didn't need those extra copies, so I just fused them, or I think I just fused them, or I sold them for space or something like that. But I have 2 Meowjesties. I do have 3 of the Meow Pals. I have other medals as well that I'm going to go through, and I want to talk about my Key 10. I'm going to guild Illustrated Terror A, and we're going to go over my Sora EX, Kingdom Hearts 3 Sora EX. I'm going to trait roll it and consider guilting it if I get -60s on that, because that's really going to help my Sleeping Lion setup. I want a really good Coliseum Speed Keyblade. Once I have that completed, I'm going to start working on other ones, and Sora, the Sora EX medal that we got for free, might be a really good candidate. So I do have other medals here, but that's basically what I'm going to go over. Right there, Sora. So I got 3, I believe I have 4 copies. So I got 4 copies, and like I was talking about, SP Donald and Goofy's got a 4.25 random 100% guilt. Same thing, just like this Meowjesty, guys. It's the exact same one. 4.25, 100% guilt, and Meowjesty came back, was released how long ago? This medal was released so long ago, and they released this medal again as a high score challenge reward. So free event medal, battling for top 5,000 to get a guilted version of this. Where's the game going, guys? I don't know. They need to bring back event medals like Meowjesty. Such a good medal. Anyways, let's go over. I guess I'm going to guilt my Illustrated Terror B off the bat. I do want to get that guilt and traits on that just to see if it's any good. I do have enough copies from one of my pulls. None of them have orbs on it, so this is going to be fresh. Everyone's going to see this. No traits, nothing. So first off, I do have 3, 5, 6, 7, and then I have a reroll, I believe there. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So if I do this and then I do this, that's not a guilt. So I do have that extra copy right there. That's a guilt. But we're going to do one at a time for the trait rolls. Let me just make sure none of these guys have actual traits on it already, just to double check everything. Okay, we're good to go. So first off, first Illustrated Terror A, this is going to be our first trait, not a guilt. Let's see what happens, guys. Man, defense plus 2,000. But we got 2 more chances, which means 2 perfect traits. This is for the guilt, and then we got a reroll. And I want to do this all now because we do have a guilting campaign. That's why I'm bringing out this video at the moment, just to get everything done before this guilting campaign disappears. 107. I'm telling you, this guilting campaign's been killing me. If you watched my last video, 108 on SP Sora. The sleep resist. Alright, so Illustrated Terror A, not that bad of a medal, but not that great anymore. It's a tier 4 at a 2.94. The only thing that's got it going for this is that he raises magic based strength by 2 tiers for 1 turn. So anything with a buff with it is pretty good, but without traits, he's a very mediocre medal. Are you kidding? So that means 2 times I got 100 to 107%. Oh, that sucks so bad. And the last trait, Illustrated Terror A. What a bad way to start this video. Paralysis. Okay. Alright, I'm going to go sleep and paralysis there just because we might get some challenge and I might need like a magic buffer. Who knows? He might have his place, but there you go. 107%. That was a huge downer. So, Sora over here, the whole thing with this is that it's VIP. And I believe there's one more coming tomorrow as well. So I got 4 copies, 1 for free when I bought the Illustrated VV VIP, and then I got the VIP for Key 10. So I bought Key 10 twice, which got me 2 more Soras, plus the Illustrated VV, that's 3 Soras. So there's a Sora that's out right now. Today's the last day. And then there's going to be one tomorrow, which gives me a total of 6 copies. And with those 6 copies, I can use 1 Mickey Broom if I get double -60, because it would really help with my Sleeping Lion setup if I got double -60s. So with you guys here, I'm going to trait roll Kingdom Hearts 3 Sora EX and see if it gets good traits. If it's like far off, there's not even one negative 60, then I don't care. But let's see what we get. Extra attack, negative 60s, and then we'll decide. I'll decide, I guess. Or you guys can let me in the comment section know what I'm going to do with this medal. So max gauges, looking bad already. That's one down. Here's the second one. So if I don't get extra attack or negative 60, I probably won't be buying more VIPs just for this. Double max gauges. Nominate, how you doing? And last one, guys. Extra attack or negative 60, or there's just no point me continuing with this medal. Defense plus 2,000. Alright, so this medal is completely useless for me. I'm not going to go spend 40 bucks on 2 more medals and a Mickey and Broom on the chances of having 2 more traits, and those 2 traits have to be a negative 60, or a negative 60 with extra attack. So I can spend $40 and stick with 2 max gauges and spend $40 for nothing. Because even this medal Gilted, it's not going to change my Coliseum game. So I do have a buffer though, a speed buffer with an extra 4 gauges, which are going to help on future Proud Mode Keyblades because their SP is only at 9 and then 10. So there we go. I guess that's everything I've been doing at the moment. Now we're just going to go over Meowjesty and Meow Pals. Now, the only reason for me to keep these guys separate is because of the Proud Mode. But I've been passing Proud Mode pretty easily. There's not that much random medals, so I probably could use this later on. But I just want a good trade on this. It's been around so long, I haven't used it. I didn't use it in any of the Proud Modes. So why not? Let's go for a trait roll on Meowjesty. See what happens. Poison Resist. Poor Meowjesty got sacrificed for Poison Resist. I did want to carry over the Attack Boost 2 and Lux Plus just because of raiding. Later on, I'll probably replace it if I really want to raid, but there you go, guys. Meowjesty failed. Now, let's try this guy right here. So I do have one 100%, this one at 87%, and this one that's just a copy. So let's go for trait rolls on this 100% one right here and see if we can get something good out of this. Again, I don't really care about having extra copies of these. Everything else is really replacing it, so I'm fine. Defense plus 2,000. My traits are terrible today. Not one medal has got a negative 60. I'm so... man. Today's a bad day. Sleep resist. Nothing. Today was a bad day to make this video. None of my medals got a plus 1,000 extra attack or a negative 60. That is probably the worst video I have made on trait rolls and guilt. Even the guilt was 107% or 106. I believe I got nothing else, but here we go. We got Classic Donald as well. He's already got a Strength 1000. I do have another Gilted. These are all boosted Gilted. So I know that we will get more of these. I think 2 copies is more than enough to keep of this guy. So I'm going to lock this one and use this one to go into this one and see if we can get a negative 60 on this. If we can get a negative 60 on this, that would be amazing. This one has plus 1,000 already, and this one's at 100% as well. Let's put a trait on the other one, actually. Let's put a trait on this one. So one has plus 1,000, and this one is going to have... Now, these were farmable a while ago, but these are all my boosted ones. I just put a boosted Donald into a boosted Donald, and my first negative 60. There we go. Ended the video off good. Classic Donald with negative 60. Ariel, which is pretty good when I do have to face something. Its multipliers at 3.49, which is really good. I believe the condition is HP. Yeah, the higher HP. So I'm always going to have a 7 multiplier almost, which is nice. And having the negative 60 boosted plus an extra 1,000 chips, it's a really good medal for tier 3. And it was free. Again, free medals, guys. It was a lot better back then. Key R10. It's a huge predicament I'm in. I don't believe it's worth the Mickey and Broom just because it's multiplier, but a lot of people say it does a lot of damage. Here we go. That's the one with negative 60, negative 60. I guess I'm gonna level it up, put 1,000 chips on it, and we can go test it all together. This is all things I just do here and there just to fool around with the game, just to see if stuff really works or doesn't work. Taking you guys along for the ride to see what you guys think, if you think I'm doing something wrong, so on and so on, if you have any advice. So I guess I am going to do it where I can level up this guy another notch. So I'll unlock this guy, take his defense boost 1 off, put that into that. Actually, yeah, that's okay. And get another one in there. The trait roll doesn't matter. If I get extra attack on this, it's questionable. I prefer the negative 60 though. Oh man, this sucks. I hate when I get into these situations where the RNG is just so good, it gives you everything on one medal. Technically, a -60 would be a lot better than an extra attack and -60. But a key art 10 with -60 and extra attack is really good as well. Oh, let me think about this. I'll be right back. Alright, so after some talking with one of my buddies on Discord, Zach, I went over the conclusion of, well, we did anyways, that I have a lackluster of aerial, -60 aerial medals. And also, this takes away the predicament of me trying to use a Making Broom. So what I'm going to do here is actually put extra attack over that ground -60. I'm going to have a buffer, double buffer with -60 aerial for a lot of aerial enemies, because a lot of my medals are all -60 ground, -60 ground, -60 ground. So I do want a -60, and this also takes away me from hurting myself and trying to use a Making Broom, because now I'm just going to stick this into this. Now I could keep KR10 extra copy over there and go for a medal that does 2 up, 2 down to all my stuff, but again, I have a KR8, I have a Sora EX for speed, and then my power for 2 up, 2 down. I don't really want to use it like that, I guess, because I am going to have this guy doing that, and if anything, if he's the buffer, I can just push him in the back or use him in the front. So I'm probably just going to guilt him now. I'm going to go unequip him and come right back. Okay, actually, you know what? I'm going to keep it like this. I'm going to let you guys freak out in the comment section if you think I did something bad. I don't think I did, because again, its multiplier is not that high. It does do a 1 up, 1 down. So -60 to -60 on a 1 up, 1 down. The multiplier is kind of higher because it is a buffer and debuffer. But I still believe it won't bring value to my game at the moment. And by the time it does bring value to the game, I probably have something better by then. So again, as well, I don't want to use a Making Broom. I really don't want to use a Fantasia Mickey B to guilt this. So what I'm going to do, after you guys tell me in the comment section what you think and everything, I'm going to use my other copy here either to keep it for a 2 up, 2 down on any attribute, but really I'm only going to use it for power because I have no power medal that does 1 up, down, 1 up, 1 up, 1 down. And I can prove that by going to 1 up, 1 down right here. And these are all the medals. And everything here you guys see is either Axel for speed, 3 up, 3 down. Sora EX, 3 up, 3 down for speed. Kai's are 1 up, 1 down. Jack and Sally's 1 up, 1 down. 0.2 Kai, 1 up, 1 down. This guy right up here, Leon, is 1 up, 1 down as well. I don't have a 2 up, 2 down for power at the moment, so I think I'm going to keep this guy separate still, just in case I want to do a Keyblade setup like this. Now, I'm going to go into Fenrir. This is exactly what I'm talking about right here, and let's just say take that away and that. So I have my general defense, I have 1 up, 1 down, I mean 2 up, 2 down, and then I got pure attackers, and then he'll do another 2 up, 2 down as well while doing his attack. Or if I really want some crazy damage, that'll be a buffer. This will be a 2 up, 2 down with some attack on 2.5, and then I have this and this or whatever I'm using for more general defense. Or again, I can just copy medals, stuff like that. The whole point is that I have a 2 up, 2 down for power at the moment, so I probably won't be guilting it anytime soon. But let me know in the comment section what you guys think I should do with all this. Did I screw up? Did I not screw up? Did I make the right choice? Me and Zach were talking about how Hades Cup is coming, and this can really make a difference for a buffer and a -60 aerial for extra attack. Turn out really good. Again, I don't necessarily need the KR10 for anything. Even having double -60s, it wouldn't help me in Coliseum too much. It'd probably do a couple things here and there, but using the Fantasia Mickey B on it, I don't really feel like doing that, especially with other medals having such, like, if I pull Sephiroth EX, I'm gonna need those Fantasia Mickey Bs. So if I use one now, I only have 2 at the moment. I have to find 2 more by that time comes around to make Sephiroth EX at full guilt. So I got to really think about what I'm using the Fantasia Mickey B on now, or what value will have in the near future, which is near, very near. But either way, guys, that's the whole video. Let me know what you guys think of all the things I did. I believe I'm fine. I like what I did. I'm really happy with the choices. I don't have anything that has a -60 aerial. I can also share this with my teammates because they can use this as for multi-turns. If they're raiding, if they're doing some quest, they don't have to 1 turn. Multiple turns have a 2 up, 2 down. So they'll at least get 4 up, 4 down for their medals. Plus my medal, if I guilt it, will do some damage for them. So I got that too, helping out the team. Either way, guys, thank you so much for watching. Keep on smiling, and I'll see you in the next one.